Get your copy of my Amazon #1 bestseller in Science and Religion, The Magic Man in the Sky, Effectively Defending the Christian Faith. Considering the world in which we now live, you need this book. Get your copy today, Amazon.com or the WND Superstore.
And now, the Commander-in-Chief is back. Freedom Friday with Carl Gallups, the Oval Office of Gulf Coast Talk Radio.
Welcome back to Freedom Friday with Carl Gallups. Well, the Obama administration has announced today, Friday, June the 15th, that it will now stop deporting illegal immigrants who came to the country at a young age. According to this article from The Hill, the change in policy could allow as many as 800,000 illegal immigrants who came to the United States illegally not only to remain in the country without fear of being deported, but to work legally, according to a senior administration official speaking to reporters Friday. And oh, by the way, I'm going to go ahead and add, and to vote legally. Listen to this article. Homeland Security Secretary Janet Napolitano announced the new policy Friday morning. She says, quote, "Our nation's immigration laws must be enforced in a firm and sensible manner." Napolitano said in a statement, quote, "But they are not designed to be blindly enforced without consideration given to the individual circumstance of each case." See, that's what happens when that New Age socialist pablum takes the place of law and rule of law and constitutional law. She goes on to say, nor are they designed, the laws designed to remove productive young people to countries where they may not have lived or even speak the language. Discretion, which is used in so many other areas, she says, is especially justified here. Discretion? This administration doesn't even know how to spell discretion, much less use discretion. Don't even get me started on discretion and the Obama White House. Let me go on with the article. It says the new policy will not grant citizenship to children who came to the United States as illegal immigrants, but will remove the threat of deportation and grant them the right to work in the United States. According to the Department of Homeland Security, the policy change will apply to those who came to the United States before they were 16 and who are younger than 30 if they've lived here for 5 years, have no criminal history, graduated from a U.S. high school, or served in the military. Translated, folks, the Democrat, socialist, Constitution-hating liberals are politically targeting the young, illegal Hispanic voters, summarily declaring them legal so that perhaps they can vote. You don't think this has anything to do with states like Florida purging their voting rolls of illegal voters and the Obama White House and Justice Department having anything to say about it? You don't think it has anything to do with Eric Holder and his targeting of Florida and other swing states that are purging their voting rolls of illegals? And get this, people, the new policy will apply to individuals, according to this article, who are already in deportation proceedings. So in other words, people who are already getting ready to be deported, it's all going to stop. We're going to wrap our arms around them and say, you know what? No harm, no foul. We're so glad you're here illegally. We're going to declare you legal. The policy change, according to this article, will accomplish portions of the DREAM Act, legislation that has been stalled in Congress amid Republican opposition. Obama has had a massive lead over Mitt Romney among Hispanic voters. See, now the article turns to the understanding of why this is all being done. It's about voting. Obama has had a massive lead over Mitt Romney among Hispanic voters, but criticism from immigration activists over the administration's deportation policies has intensified in recent weeks. Hispanic voters could be key in the swing states of Florida, Virginia, Colorado, and Nevada, among other states. And there you go, folks. Trample on the Constitution, trample on federal law, trample on border security, trample on homeland security in order to win Hispanic votes in swing states in the upcoming election. Now, there's a good use of discretion, wouldn't you say? The article goes on. It's a medium-risk, high-reward strategy, said Democratic strategist Jamal Simmons. Did you hear what he called it? A strategy. Listen to what he says. He says, I think you risk angering people who are upset about immigration, yes, but for a president who's got to win Florida, Nevada, Colorado, it's definitely something that can give the Latino community something to rally around. There's a Democratic strategist telling us what this is all about. A number of Republicans criticized the move, according to this article, arguing that it could be illegal. How can the administration justify allowing illegal immigrants to work in the United States when millions of Americans are unemployed, said Representative Lamar Smith, a Republican from Texas. He is the chairman of the House Judiciary Committee. He says, quote, President Obama and his administration once again have put partisan politics and illegal immigrants ahead of the rule of law and the American people. Yes, folks, once again, shameless, transparent, illegal, and dangerous. Once again. How many times have we had to say that? Once again. This administration makes a travesty of American law and constitutional law. Can you imagine what this lunatic in the White House and the loonies who surround him will do if they're given 4 more years of largely unfettered access to the American way of life? Oh my gosh. Pray, people. Pray. Pray. Talk. Get involved. Vote. It looks like the illegals are going to get to vote after all. Obama has just legalized 800,000 illegals just in time for the November election and the crucial swing states. Now that's using discretion, wouldn't you say? When we come back, I've got another story that I want to share with you that's right out of the headlines.